Hello everyone, we are back to more Trauma Team. If I get any more problems with any of the equipment here, I'm going to flip. Hold on. There's one other thing I keep forgetting. Alright, you can hear me now. Okay. I have the noise gate set onto it. That's why. I can turn up the microphone in control panel because we turned it down to 70 because of my voice being loud. No, I don't need to turn up the threshold. I can turn up the mic in control panel because we had to turn it down because you said I was too loud. Alright, now. Alright. So we are moving on to 9. And we're going to deal with Hank Freebird, Guy's favorite.
I'm sure that you resent me. It's only natural. I robbed you of your past and future.
I don't resent you. You gave me the life I had to begin with. Professor Stotts.
Are you done?
Yes.
All right. Everybody here? Roni, take it away.
Yes, Doctor. Let us begin. The outbreak began in Portland and has quickly spread. I have collated and analyzed all the information at hand.
What? Then...
So, do we know what it is?
A picture says 1,000 words. Our guest of honor.
is that it?
A Group 5 RNA virus of the Filoviridae family. Yet its nucleic acid does not match any existing data.
So is this a new type of virus?
That's right. We've named it the Rosalia virus.
Rosalia.
Rose.
A medical professor at Cumberland College, Albert Sartre, found it in the blood of a girl he had adopted. Ironically enough, he was infected by it and died. Now listen up. This thing's life cycle has 2 stages. First, a dark stage, where it replicates itself undetected.
Let me provide some additional information. In this stage, it fragments itself and infects cells. And there's no way for us to confirm the virus's presence.
That means that only a process of elimination works.
Correct. The only sign is unexplained tumor formation. The Rosalia virus inhibits the tumor suppression gene. The infected cell then replicates, forming a tumor.
So, we can't see the virus, but it'll make tumors. Great.
No kidding. But we're just getting to the best part. Once the latent virus replicates enough, the next step begins. The virus fragments merge into their full form, and then attach to organs and veins, forming colonies. A couple 100 million of them start eating nearby cells.
Is that what those bruises are?
That's right. Those black bruises are the dying cell's voiceless screams.
It doesn't end there. The colony continues to grow. Once the colony reaches a certain size, it bursts. There's no way to stop the viruses that break free. Veins, organs, bones, they devour anything they find.
How can we save the infected? Is there any way to stop?
No such method exists.
What?
That's right. The patient has 3 days after the explosion. Excision of tumors and colonies won't eradicate the virus. And as there's no vaccine, all America will die in a week.
7 days? That can't be.
So we just give up? Screw that! There is no way in hell I'll...
No. We find the only possible option we have.
Only option? What possibility?
An anti-serum.
An anti-serum?
I was considering that. If the virus came from Rosalia, then she must have been infected with it at that point. But she sent a letter to Maria 3 years later. Doesn't that sound odd to you?
Well, what's so odd about that?
There's no cure, yet she was infected without falling ill. She's a natural host.
Natural host?
An organism that coexists with an infectious virus.
We need to get a sample of her blood for an anti-serum. There's no other way.
Rose. Wait a sec, this place is under quarantine. Flights are grounded. How the hell are we gonna get to Mexico?
What else can we do? Sit here, do nothing, and wait to die? Impossible or not, we've got to do it.
My helicopter is on the roof. We need it to get past the quarantine perimeter.
You? Why are you here?
Once this is over, I'll have to arrest you. Got it?
We all owe you one. Thanks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right then. Shall we get back to business?
Indeed. This is our fight now. We'll keep this place safe. Let's go.
We don't have enough transfusion packs. Hurry, get more!
You!
Don't glare at me like that. We've got the transfusions.
Rosalia bruises on the back. Might be spinal infection.
All right, let's start. You're in the way. Move it.
What? Hey, guys!
Can't put up with all that noise. What's so funny?
I'm glad you're back. I'm going to rely on you.
You're always making a big deal out of everything. Come on. Let's hurry and get this over with, partner.
Right.
Raymond Schaefer, age 45, gender male, height 71.2 inches, weight 178.6 pounds. Treatment for Rosalia pandemic. Eliminate tumors and assumed virus colonies on spinal cord. So the rest of these operations are pretty much treating victims with the Rosalia virus. So we are investigating treatments for this virus, and we're using 6 doctors to do it.
Yo, do you remember that odd patient we had to get charts for?
Odd patient? Oh, the one with the spinal tumor.
Right. This one's condition is very similar to that patient from before. I'm afraid it's the same focus.
I see. So this patient also suffers from ependymoma.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Handle the treatment with that in mind.
You got it. Let's do this. All right. We'll need to excise the vertebral arches first. Let's be very sure of what we're doing. Now, let's keep going and excise the other side.
I want to take this slow. I don't really want to.
Calm down. Just be careful and you'll get this.
Good. Cautiously continue on.
There's no need to rush this, because there's only so few chapters left.
Rock solid. Beginning incision into the durameter.
These are going well so far. Let's say hello to the old spinal cord.
Just as we thought. Let's begin extracting the ependymoma.
Start by dividing the posterior median sulcus. Careful now.
Good. I'm going to continue the excision.
We're dealing with a vital piece of human anatomy, so don't mess up, okay?
I think this is where I have to pull gently, because if I don't... Oh no, wait. This one, when I cut it, it just comes out.
Okay, good. That's it. Let's continue the treatment. Looks like you're on a roll.
Yeah, well, I want to take this slow, Gabriel.
It's going well today. I'm not going to be beaten. I will not lose this patient, no matter what.
We're not going to lose this patient.
Rock solid.
All right, now to... Hey, what's up?
You gotta wait. There might be another one.
That's not true.
Not true. What are you talking about?
I remember now. It's the same as before.
What the hell is this? The bruises are
They
moving.
did last time.
I knew it. That patient had these bruises too. This.
Yep, this is the one I had to pull gently.
It's finally shown itself. It's the virus colony.
I'd be sad.
I wish I knew more about it before I tried removing it, but there's no other choice. Beginning extraction.
Okay. Just slow. So we're cutting the fibers off the vein.
Good. You can do it. Keep detaching the blood vessels.
Or blood vessels, as they're actually called. So. I'm glad it's not moving on.
Keep that up, okay?
Good. Cautiously continue on.
That was pretty good.
Alright.
Blood vessels have been detached. Extracting the tumor.
All right. Extraction complete. That should...
No, there's another one.
No, not yet. Something's coming. Don't relax.
Damn! More of
Yes.
them?
What? This?
Okay.
What the hell?
It's moving. It didn't take away a heart, so I guess that's supposed to be supposed to happen.
The mucus seeping from the colony is adhering to the detached blood vessel.
This isn't good. We need to hurry and detach the blood vessel.
Now I gotta do it fast.
All right, let's proceed. Be careful. No. Concentrate.
Damn! It's rejoined with the blood vessel. Cut it off again.
Took too long.
Good. Cautiously continue on.
Trying to reach Got it.
All right. Extract it before it begins adhering again.
Extraction complete.
Wow.
Isn't it over with yet?
What the? This colony is different from the previous ones.
It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we have to extract it.
Hey, wait a second. We're dealing with an unknown virus. We can't just charge into this thing.
What can we do then? There's no time for tests.
Hey, give me some credit, huh? I am an expert diagnostician, you know.
That's debatable.
I'll figure out what it is while you deal with removing it.
Understood. I believe in you, friend. All right, beginning the extraction. I need to detach the blood vessels first.
That was pretty good.
It did it again. I'll keep cutting it away as many times as it takes. Alright, let's proceed. Be careful.
Damn.
No, wasn't I following the guideline?
Got it.
I've detached the blood vessels. Now extract them. Hang up under these conditions? It can't be.
There's no doubt about it. If you try to tear it off, it'll just rip. You'll need to peel it away carefully.
That's impossible. If we take too long, the blood vessels will adhere again.
It might be impossible, but it's the only way to save this patient. You'll have to extract it bit by bit while it's temporarily
Just
detached.
let me do it!
Make it sound so easy. All right, I cannot lose.
Talk too long and...
Good. Cautiously continue on.
Be careful, the colony's gonna tear.
It didn't.
Extraction complete. Isn't it over with yet? The bruises disappeared.
The patient's condition is stabilizing. Looks like he'll be all right now.
We can't let our guard down until we've closed him up. Let's go.
All right, let's reinforce the excised area. Will using rods be enough support?
Yes. Get me 8 screws to use for the rods.
It's a standard procedure. Tighten the screws until they meet the guideline.
Alright.
Rock solid. Let's continue. All right, halfway there. Let's treat the other side now. All right, rock solid.
The rod goes through the screws you just inserted. Watch the guideline.
All right, rock solid. Now the other rod.
Okay.
Both rods have been inserted. Now place the fixators. Treatment complete.
Well done. Let's close the operation field.
Time to close him up. Let's use the stapler.
Looks like you're on a roll.
All right, operation complete.
We can't get too excited, though. There are a lot of patients still out there.
Right. Let's get this guy out of here and bring in the next patient.
Phew. Alright. had one bad, but I don't think that affected me. Because I still got an ass.
Oh, sheesh. We've got another patient incoming. This is gonna be a pain.
Crying about it won't help anybody. Let's make sure we're ready.
You're so damn serious all the time. Looks like we don't have a choice.
Alright. We did that one.
Operation complete.
All right. Bring in the next patient.
Dr. Cunningham, this patient's convulsing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn it. It just never ends.
Just go. Leave this place to me.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bring some ribavirin, just in case we need it for next time. Miss Kimishima, Maria, I believe in you. Come on.
And we're back to Dr. Kimishima.
Come on! How much farther?
I don't know. I've never flown a chopper to Mexico.
We're already in Mexican airspace. Now to find Rosalia.
And how do we do that? We don't have a clue where she is.
Photo does.
We have to think. How about showing people her picture?
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many villages there are?
Fine, Agent. Do you happen to have a better plan?
Hey, what's that?
Something flying. Are those butterflies?
Yep. Follow the butterfly.
Wow, it's like a golden river flowing through the sky.
Danaeus plexipus.
Danaeus? What's that?
Monarch butterflies. This must be their migration route. They can be seen every year in this season. Beautiful.
Monarchs.
Monarchs only stay in America until the end of the summer. At the end of the summer, the monarch butterfly, they head south to find Asclepius to feed the larvae. Look at the picture. Monarch butterflies. Yes, she's in Mexico.
The butterflies. Hey, buddy, follow those butterflies.
What's with you? We can't just jump around at random.
It's not random. There was a monarch in Rosalia's photo. It's the same time of year, too. We can follow them.
Worth a shot.
You don't have anything
Right.
better to do.
Agent, follow the trail of butterflies.
Phoenix, do you know who's streaming? No, not, right. You know this. No, we don't have to keep telling you this. You've been in the channel long enough to know.
Over there. Someone's over there.
Rose!
So, that's her.
Yeah.
She's turned into Adipocere.
Damn. You've grown so big, I didn't recognize you.
What can we do? We can't get a blood sample from her.
Agent Holden, please take Maria and search the facility.
What are you going to do?
I'll examine her. I might be able to learn something.
Hold on! We can't get a serum, can we? It's impossible like this. Then
what? Are you going to wait for the world to end? Move. You're in my way. I have my own way to hear her voice, just like you.
I'll leave Rose in your hands.
Yes. You're Rosalia. I've been looking for you for a while. I wonder, when did people begin to mourn each other's deaths? It's funny. Everyone has to die someday. I heard your final words. I'll make sure to pass them on with the time I have.
Testing. Testing. Dr. Kimishima, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. It looks like I can examine her normally.
You mentioned that in the email. What are you looking for?
If our information is correct, Rosalia was with Albert Sartre. But we find Rosalia's corpse here. Isn't that odd?
What's so strange about that?
Little guy. Are you being for real?
If Gabe brought Albert's corpse back from Usamni, then he would have died in Bakko, over 3,000 kilometers away. What happened to these two must be brought to light.
Will that make our situation any better?
Who knows? Rosalia's corpse has become Adipocere. We can't get a serum.
What a mess. This is it then.
No. These two must be related to the infection source. Filling in the gaps in the timeline will reveal the truth. That's what I believe.
All right. I'll follow you to the very end.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that.
Rosalia Rosalina.
Sorry. Dr. Kimishima, can you repeat that?
Say nothing.
The transmission cut out there for a moment.
Adipocere. It occurs when bacteria do not multiply. It's beautiful. As if she was still alive and with us. What's death, anyway? What does it signify? We cry when we are born. What about when we die? Let's begin. Show me the light that you were robbed of.
Well, she'd have to be right around Maria's age. So how old is Maria? She's like 20-something, right? 28? That's what I just said. Maria's 28, right? Gender female. Natural host of the virus behind recent infections. Identify the details surrounding her death. So, they're not going to be able to get a serum from her. But I think what we're going to reveal here is that the flowers growing around her, we're going to be able to use those. But this will tell you why. Alright. Let's examine her.
There's a cut on the bottom of her left foot. There's dirt in the area she was bleeding from.
Which means she walked onto it.
This means that
she walked on her injured foot.
Yes, she was walking after she was injured. Even more, she was walking in dirt. It must have been very difficult for her to walk at all with this wound.
It had to have hurt. That's for sure. Oh shit. What's that?
This is an indication of having been shot with a gun. The bullet has completely passed through the body. The entrance GSW is where the bullet enters the body. Conversely, the exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body.
So, does anybody know what GSW is? I do. I just want to see somebody answer it. I don't want to know what GSW is. I don't think Phoenix would know. It's actually pretty simple. Because if this is an indication that she was shot with a gun, then this would literally be a gunshot wound.
Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Keeping that in mind, which one is this wound?
This one would be the exit wound then.
If it's hard to tell, I could always just compare it to the wound on the opposite side. That's right. This one would be the exit GSW.
So that would mean that there should be a smaller one, yeah.
Gunshots leave distinctive wounds in the human body. It seems the bullet passed all the way through her body. The entrance wound is created where the bullet enters the body, and the exit wound is where the bullet exits the body. The entrance GSW should be much smaller than the exit GSW. With that in mind, this wound should be
the entrance wound.
That's right. This is the entrance wound.
So I'm thinking that this is also a gunshot wound. Maybe we'll see it from the other side as well. Which means this should be gunpowder burns.
This is severe. Something's gone completely through the right palm. I can see fine black particles around the wound as well. Judging by the general condition of the body, this wound is... Yes, This is a gunshot wound. But what could these black particles be?
That would be gunpowder burns. Which means she was shot at point blank.
Still, someone shot at her hand? Why would that happen?
This would more or less be a defensive wound. She was shot in the chest.
It's a bullet wound. Does that mean Rosalia was shot? It looks as if the bullet passed all the way through her body. The entrance GSW is where the bullet enters the body. Conversely, the exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body. Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Keeping that in mind, which one is this one?
This would be the entrance.
If it's hard to tell, I could always just compare it to the wound on the opposite side. That's right. This one would be the entrance GSW.
And this would be the exit.
This is a gunshot wound. The bullet passed through the body. The entrance GSW is where the bullet enters the body. Conversely, the exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body. Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Which one is this? Comparing the two wounds will help me determine which one this is.
This would be the exit.
Yes, this would be the exit GSW.
So where was she shot first? She was shot in the leg first. And where was she shot second? So now let's look at the bruising.
Hypostasis is present in the corpse's back. If I send this in for analysis, we might figure out the position she was in when she died.
Alright.
This hole corresponds to the wound on her thigh, so whatever injured her there created this as well.
So, shrapnel.
Could this blood have come from the chest wound? There's something odd about it, though.
I would think that this came from her hand, the back of her hand, as it was passing through it. The fine blood stains on the chest area of her clothing were from the chest wound. It wouldn't make sense that there is, it's splattered around. Yeah, it wouldn't have made sense. Because this is blood from her hand.
Yes. If it was hemorrhaging from the chest, it would only be coming from one area. If it's spattered around this much, it means there's another reason for this hemorrhaging.
This is the blood wound from the backside, so I think we're done with this. Okay. I'm going to take this in for analysis.
Little guy, can you analyze these black particles?
It should be what I suspect it is.
Okay. This is gunshot residue.
Gunshot residue?
She was shot at point blank.
When a gun is fired, it launches more than the bullet. Particles of gunpowder are blasted out of the barrel by the force of the explosion as well. When those particles land on the target being shot at, it is known as gunshot residue.
I see. So, since it was on Rosalia, that means...
She was shot from close range.
Indeed. It would indicate that she was shot from very close range. Little guy, could you analyze this hypostasis?
Yes, of course. Please send your data over to me.
All right, please look at it right away.
Okay, I've got it. Let's see here. Well, the hypostasis matches the position Rosalia's body was in when she was discovered.
Hypostasis occurs when the blood flow throughout the body has stopped.
I don't think she had any thought that she was going to stop the bullet by putting her hand up. That's just that's instinctive. That's subconsciously that what she did. It has nothing to do with her thinking that she thought she could stop the bullet. It's just instinctual.
The blood settles within the corpse, pooling in the areas closest to the ground. Thus, Rosalia's corpse was...
The hypostasis on the corpse matches the position Rosalia's body was found in. This shows that the corpse was moved. Didn't bleed out yet. It was not moved.
Yes. If the corpse had been moved, the hypostasis wouldn't match the position we discovered the body in. That place truly is where Rosalia drew her last breath.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I have a question.
Hopefully it's something I have an answer for. What is it?
Well, the blue flowers are only growing in that one particular area of the field. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Rosalia was found in the center of this area of blue flowers.
Well, isn't that too much to be coincidence? It just seems so set up.
I see. What you're trying to say is... How could I do that?
If Rosalia didn't collapse in the middle of the blue flowers by coincidence, it's possible that the killer moved her there?
Yes. Doesn't that make more sense?
You may have a point. Hypostasis begins to appear roughly 30 minutes after death. It's possible that her corpse was moved here immediately after she died to create this situation.
If that's the case, why would her killer do such a thing to her?
We're just grasping at straws here. We'll need real evidence and facts in order to solve these mysteries.
The thing of it is, I honestly believe that the flowers grew there because of her. No, that didn't work. But
the entrance and exit wounds tell us what happens when someone has been shot. In this case, the victim was shot in the...
front.
Yes. The bullet entered through the chest, creating the entrance GSW. It then passed through her body and out her back, creating the exit GSW. This proves that she had been shot from the front.
So this should be combined.
Hey, little guy, I need you to analyze this gunshot wound.
Yes, ma'am. A gunshot wound to the palm. I see. The bullet entered through the palm and exited through the back of the hand. It seems she was raising her hand towards the gun when it was fired.
Why would she put her hand up like that?
It's instinctual. It was to protect herself.
A defensive wound is damage taken while trying to protect oneself from harm. She likely put her hands up as an instinctive reaction to having a gun pointed at her.
No? Let's see.
Yes. If I think about what happened at the time of the murder, these do have a common link. These fine blood stains spattering Rosalia's clothing. This hemorrhaging was most likely caused by... That's right. There was a defensive wound on Rosalia's palm. The killer turned his gun on this girl and pulled the trigger. That bullet tore through the hand she held up, ineffectually trying to ward off the blow. It then continued into her body, piercing her heart. The fine blood stains were from the blood that came from her hand.
Alright,
The back of the thigh is the entrance wound, and the front is the exit. If that's the case, the victim was shot...
from the back.
Yes. The shooter was behind the victim when she was shot. In any case, the wound in the thigh isn't the same size as the wound in the chest. Could this mean that 2 different firearms were used?
No.
I think contacting Little Guy and asking him to look into this would be my best option here.
Alright. I need to... Need me to look into the gunshot wound in the leg, right? Okay, just wait. Thank you. Let me know as soon as you're done. In any case, whoever shot Rosalia, why did he do it? Dr. Kimishima, there's nothing more to find out about this information right now. Please ask me again when you found something new about that. Looks like I'm going to have to do some footwork. Unbelievable. It's as if I'm in a paradise. Rosalia, what did you see here before you died? The facility from here. I need to investigate there too. Leave this scene. We're gonna go to the research facility. This is Albert's research facility. There's so much equipment and material. Seems there are household items here as well. I wonder if Rosalia was living here too. First, I need to investigate the details concerning what happened here.
It's a bullet case. What's it doing in a place like this? There's a lot you can learn from a bullet case. I'd better have this analyzed. The glass in the door is shattered. This is a blood stain. Could this be related to the case?
I would have it investigated to find out. Mieko is doing genital jousting.
I should get this analyzed at once. Is this a bullet case? Not a standard piece of lab equipment. If I have this analyzed, I might learn some more details about it. These stains, it's blood. There's a trail of it, too. These weren't cleaned up. Could this mean these blood stains were from when the incident occurred?
I would say so.
Is this blood Rosalia's? Or...
I would think they're hers.
Judging by the accumulation of dust, it doesn't look like this was shattered recently. This might not necessarily relate to this case, but it should be looked at, just to be sure.
I got everything. I feel like there's... I feel like I'm missing something. Broken recorder has been it.
Is this a voice recording? I wonder if there's anything recorded on it. It seems to be broken. I hope the data inside can be retrieved.
Well, now I have total confidence that I got everything. At least in the lab.
Hey, little guy. I want to know more about this bullet casing.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, what can you tell me?
First of all, it's a case for a 9mm round. Bullets that size are normally used in handguns.
No shit.
Huh. So it's not something rare that could be a big clue for us.
Unfortunately, that's correct.
But why was a bullet casing on the floor inside a lab? That question might lead us to some important information. Little guy, can I borrow you for a moment?
Of course. Do you need something analyzed?
I found this bullet casing near the entrance to the room.
All right, let me take a look at it.
How does it look? Can you tell me anything from it?
It's a 9mm round, usually used in handguns all over the world.
Okay, I get it. It's not all that special.
Pretty much, yes. I'll let you know if I find out anything else about it.
Yes, please do.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I've found out something new.
Great. What is it?
Well, the bullet cases that you found under the desk and at the entryway, they both have a characteristic abrasion in the same area on their sides.
So there would be ballistic markings. The ballistic markings match.
A characteristic abrasion?
Yes, likely formed when the empty casing is ejected from the chamber after firing.
It was ejected. Are you saying the gun was an automatic?
Well, the evidence suggests the use of a semi-automatic pistol, not a revolver.
So a casing is ejected after every round fired?
Yes, that would be the case.
That would mean that the places where we found those shell casings...
The gun used in this area ejected empty casings when it was fired, So the locations where empty cases are found are where a bullet hit. A shot was fired.
Yes. It means that the gun was fired near those places.
Look, I need you to analyze this. Sure thing. A piece of glass? Found this near the entrance to the laboratory. There's a trace of blood on it. Let's see. Alright, can you give me some time? Don't rush yourself. But I want to know as soon as you find anything out.
Hey, little guy. I found a blood stain on the floor here.
Bloodstain? Isn't it just another one left by Rosalia?
Making assumptions is a dangerous habit. I need you to go over this in detail.
Got it. I'll have to receive the data from the helicopter's equipment and merge it with what we have here. Then I'll have to use that to come up with analysis results. Is that okay?
Will it take time? We're racing against the clock as it is.
Yes, but I'll try to hurry it along. There are more and more patients piling up here.
All right. Contact me when the results come in. Hey, little guy. Do you think this can be repaired?
Whoa, this is one old recorder.
I know. I want to see what's in this.
Yikes, this can't be fixed. Not even I could do it.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey, wait a second. I can't fix the machine itself, but I might be able to get at whatever data's been saved on it.
That would be great. Can you get on that?
Okay, can you connect the recorder to the computer over on your end?
All right, 1 second. There. What's next?
You don't have to do anything else. I'm going to try taking a look at the data from here.
You can do that remotely? What an age we live in.
Jeez.
Really? It's not that difficult. Don't you know how to use a computer?
Zip it. Just hurry up and start looking already.
Naomi's not friendly with computers, I guess.
Don't get mad. You should be thanking me for this.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm on it.
And?
Huh. Looks like most of the data's been corrupted. Wait, this file might still be intact. We can play this one as is.
All right. Transfer it over here.
Right away. You're going to listen to it on your own machine, right? I'll name the file Record01 and send it over to you.
Good. I'll try listening to it. Does the rest of the data look like it can be repaired?
I can't really say for sure myself. I'll talk to the lab techs about it. If the files can be reconstructed, I'll send the data over to you.
All right. I'll be looking forward to hearing some good news from you.
No pressure, right?
Of course not. No, we can't combine that. I need your expertise again. Sure thing. Is this glass from a door? Yes. From the entrance to the laboratory. Can you tell me anything about it? We'll have to see. I'll take a look at it. Please do. Tell me when you've got anything. Lovely. No. Let's listen to the recording.
Recording started August 7th. 2 days ago, I verified the sample collected from the biopsy. I have succeeded in extracting the virus and will begin cultivating it as a sample. Compared to the mononegavirales, there are 24 similarities found, and...
Dad, hey, Dad! Sheesh!
Rose, give that back.
No, it's time for dinner!
Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Sheesh, you never hear me when you're working. No more work for you until we're done eating.
Well, you got me. I accept my defeat. All right, let's go to the dining room. What's for dinner today?
Yeah, dinner!
Hey, don't run. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Dr. Kimishima, we've finished the analysis on that blood stain.
You mean the bloodstain that was on the floor? Great. What were the results? Was that Rosalia's blood after all?
Actually, about that, it didn't match her DNA.
Well, that's concerning.
Huh. Then whose?
That blood was Albert Sartre's.
What? It's Albert's blood?
There's no mistake. I compared it with the DNA we examined before.
Then, does that mean Albert was also injured, like Rosalia?
I don't know about that, but considering that Rosalia had been shot...
Was he also shot?
I'm wondering if Albert committed suicide.
Dr. Kimishima.
We don't know if that's the case yet. We can't know until we investigate this. This bloodstain. It'd be best if I looked into it for more details.
Little guy, can I talk to you? Yes, what is it? Can I analyze something? Yes, I'd like to know more about this blood stain. Is that Albert's blood? Okay, please wait a bit. Thank you for that. Fine, I'm going to continue my investigation. Alright, I can't combine nothing, and I have to wait on these things. Alright, so I'm heading out. The facts are slowly coming together. I may be able to find something now.
Huh? Another bullet casing here? I didn't see it among all these flowers. This may be an important clue.
Well, that was convenient.
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis results are in.
Good. Which analysis was this?
It's for the glass from the door at the entrance.
Huh, alright. Tell me what you've got.
Right. We've analyzed the broken glass. We can determine the direction the glass shattered in from the stress marks on the edges of the fracture.
Stress marks?
It refers to the marks left on the inner edges of a fracture line when the glass is broken. The direction of impact can be found by studying the stress marks on the fractures.
Is that so? And what did you find?
Well, the glass wasn't shattered from the outside. The blow that broke it came from inside.
Which means it was shot.
Inside? So nobody shot into the room from outside then?
That appears to be the case. But one more thing about that glass. We weren't able to find any evidence like fingerprints or gunshot residue on it.
I see. So the glass was shattered from the inside out. Hey, little guy. I found another bullet casing.
It's a real battlefield there, huh? Well, just like the other two shells you found, this one has similar markings on it. It was likely fired from the same gun as the other two.
One bullet was shot outside, while the other two were fired indoors.
So this is the bullet that killed her.
Why was the gun used here? That seems like an important fact to know.
Which means she died where she was shot. Again, I can't do nothing until I get all that back. But now that I know that this window was shot from inside, there should be glass. Perhaps I'll understand something if I can sort this out. Maybe if I go back to the field here, maybe I can... This is not telling me nothing. Okay. Back to the helicopter. I've listened to it, but alright. Nothing, nothing,
Little guy, analyze this wound.
Understood. This is a penetrating bullet wound from a firearm?
That's right. Rosalia was shot.
The bullet entered her chest and went through her heart. I don't think there was any doubt that this was a fatal wound.
I see. The question now is who pulled the trigger. The events of Rosalia's death are becoming clear.
Okay, I just needed that one thing.
First, the cause of death. The wound that killed Rosalia was...
gunshot to the chest.
Right. The bullet that went through her chest struck her heart, ending her life. Now, what direction did that fatal shot come from?
From the front.
Indeed. The entrance and exit wounds tell us the path of the bullet through her body. Rosalia was alive just before this shot as well. The evidence for this is...
gunshot wound to the thigh. Oh, this is defensive wound.
Yes. The wound on her palm is a defensive one, caused by her trying to protect herself from the gunshot. Her right hand also has another piece of important evidence. That is...
gunshot residue.
Indeed. The gunshot residue from the shot that killed her. Gunshot residue was left behind when...
was fired at close range.
Yes. Gunshot residue is found on targets that have been shot at close range. We can tell that Rosalia had been shot in the chest from a short distance away. Ugh. What would drive someone to be so determined to kill Rosalia? This casing was found in the blue flower field. This tells us that...
shot was fired here.
Indeed. It means that the gun was fired here. And this is the place that Rosalia was found dead. The cause of death was a close-range gunshot through the heart. Thus...
Rosalia was killed here.
That's right. This is where Rosalia was cut down. But who? Yes, it does look like those two can be put together. If a bullet was fired near where we found the shell casing, the question is, which direction the bullet went? First, we should consider the number of times the gun was fired.
3.
How could I do
How many
that?
times was it shot? The number of times... Okay. At the time that
That's
it was
right.
shot through
A
the
total of
window,
2
it
shots
was
was
already
fired
fired. Total of 2 shots was fired.
But there isn't a single bullet or bullet hole in this room. Other than the cases, the only other indication of the gun being fired indoors is...
Flash from the door.
Indeed. The glass at the entrance was shattered from the inside out. There is a possibility that a bullet fired from indoors broke the glass. If so, then the person who fired the gun would have had to be...
Near the door. No? The bullet that went through the glass, the entry door, was fired from...
That's right. If the glass had been shattered from a close-range shot, there would have been gunshot residue on the door and window. Thus, the bullet that broke the glass was fired from further inside the room, near...
Okay, got it.
A shot from indoors fired towards the outside. Is what happened here?
Okay. There's a piece of glass that's being analyzed right now.
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis on the glass shard has been completed.
Huh, you mean the shard that was found near the entrance? Did you figure out whose blood that is?
Yes. At first I thought it might be Albert's, like the bloodstain on the floor. But it seems that the blood on the glass shard came from Rosalia.
That would explain the cut on her foot.
Rosalia's?
Yes, the DNA matches, there's no doubt.
Rosalia left a bloodstain indoors as well. What in the world does this mean?
So now I got that.
This glass shard was found on the floor near the entrance. It came from the glass on the door after it had shattered. That piece of glass had Rosalia's blood on it. Her corpse's foot had a cut and signs of hemorrhaging on the bottom as well. This most likely means that...
She stepped on the broken glass.
Yes, Rosalia stepped on this glass shard and cut her foot. From the amount of hemorrhaging, she must have injured it just before her death. Yes, these do give us something we can draw a conclusion from. When the glass on the door shattered, Rosalia
was inside the lab.
That's right. Rosalia cut her foot on the broken glass. This proves that she left the room after the glass broke. Rosalia's foot was cut right before she died. Given the fact that there aren't any more bloodstains from her inside the room, Rosalia headed outside immediately after cutting her foot on the glass. In other words, Rosalia was...
running away.
Yes. She most likely avoided the shot and ran from the room. The gun was obviously being pointed at
Rosalia.
Indeed. The shooter had been aiming at Rosalia all along. That's why she ran out of the room. In doing so, she stepped on the broken glass, injuring her foot. That is what happened at the entrance to this room. 2 shots were fired from inside this room. If neither of them was from someone shooting further into the room, and someone inside was targeting Rosalia... Little guy. What is it?
Dr. Kimishima, we've located the lock.
The lock? Oh, you mean the one that goes to the key found in Albert's clothes?
Yes, it was a safety deposit box in a bank. We've already taken it and the contents.
Good. What was inside it?
A 9mm handgun. Albert Sartre's fingerprints were found on the grip as well. Could it be that the person who shot Rosalia was...
Let's confirm something before that. Was the gun loaded?
Yes, the magazine holds 7 rounds, and it's possible to keep an additional round chambered. When the gun was found, there were 5 rounds in it.
5 shots. So the maximum number of bullets that could be missing from it is...
3.
Indeed. And if the gun is missing 3 bullets, then...
Yes. So that means the first bullet didn't hit nobody. It didn't hit anything. But the window.
Right. That's the same number of cases that were found here.
Dr. Kimishima, if I may?
Yes, what is it?
Well, luckily the gun is in condition to fire. If you can find one of the bullets from the scene there, we can use the rifling to determine if it had been fired from this gun.
Nonsense. You expect me to find something that can fly over 250 meters a second?
Well, yes, I know it might be a long shot, but...
Looks like I don't have a choice. I'll let you know if I do find one.
Please do. I'll try to come up with a different plan from here. Dr. Kimishima, we've received the results of the analysis.
Good. Is it about the differences between the chest and thigh wounds?
Are you some kind of psychic super spy or something? Creepy.
That's the only ones left.
You'll pay for that slip of the tongue, little guy.
Well, sorry, it was a joke.
Fine, but I'll remember that. Just tell me what the report says.
Oh, yes. Regarding the comparison between the 2 wounds, looking at them, it appears that both wounds were made by the same caliber of gun.
Huh. But the wounds are of different sizes.
The distance makes a difference.
Yes, it's possible for wounds to be differently sized even from the exact same gun.
How can that happen? The reason I can think of is...
Distance was greater.
I see. The bullets were shot from different distances, weren't they?
Way to go, Dr. Kimishima.
Sucking up to me won't spare you from my wrath.
Oh.
Keep telling me about the report.
Right. Comparing the wounds in the chest and thigh, the shot that struck her thigh was from a greater distance. If the chest wound was made from close range, the other shot would have been fired from about 8 meters away.
It seems that there's a big difference in the way she received both of these wounds, then.
Alright, so let's go. Let's go find a bullet. Let's go find a needle and a flower patch. Alright. Should I? It's proving to be fruitless. Because I don't think I need to be looking out here. I picked the wrong one. I can't check Rosalia because the bullet went completely through her. Way to go. There's nothing there. I already found that. Back to helicopter. Let's look at the crap.
Yes, it looks like these can be used together. Rosalia had a laceration on her left foot and a gunshot wound in her right thigh. She was in no condition to walk. Her foot had been injured by stepping on the broken glass at the entrance to the lab. And when she was shot in the leg...
She was near the door to the lab. No, she was inside.
How could I do that?
She was inside the lab. What?
I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious.
When Rosalia was shot through the leg, she was standing... Okay.
That's right. Rosalia collapsed when she was hit in the leg. There's only one place in this lab the shooter could have been standing to shoot Rosalia in the field. That is, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Near the door.
Yes, it's from the entrance to the lab. The bullet that hit Rosalia's thigh went completely through. It'll be difficult to find that bullet.
So now, I should be able to...
The bullet that ended Rosalia's life. Looking around randomly for it won't get me anywhere. The number of bullets that were fired at this scene is... I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Right. One shot in the flower field, one was by the desk, and another at the entrance. That's a total of 3 shots fired. Of these 3, which one was fired last? I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. That's right. The bullet shot in the field is the one that killed Rosalia. If it was before then, she couldn't have stepped on the glass, and there would be no need to shoot her leg. Then, what condition was Rosalia in when she was killed? I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
She was collapsed on the ground.
Indeed. She was on the ground. Wait. Rosalia was lying on the ground when she was shot. She couldn't have been standing with those injuries to her foot and leg. So the shooter must have been standing above her, shooting down. That's right. The bullet that went through her chest must be...
Then, has to be here.
Here it is. This is the bullet that killed Rosalia. The bullet's in good condition. We'll be able to check the rifling on it.
Alright, this should be it.
Hey, little guy. I found what you wanted.
You managed to find a bullet? I don't believe it.
You don't? Oh, I'll just throw this thing away then.
No. Come on, Dr. Kimishima. I need that. Seriously. Sheesh, you knew what I meant.
Did you say something?
No, I'll start analyzing it right away.
Did you check the rifling?
It's a perfect match.
So that means...
Yes, there's no doubt at all that that bullet was fired from Albert's gun.
What in the world caused all this to happen, though?
He got sick, that's why.
Ah, yes. We can use these to find a deeper truth. Dr. Sartre left a gun in a safety deposit box. Its rifling perfectly matches the bullet that killed Rosalia. What this shows is... I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Albert killed Rosalia. Solid evidence.
Yes. Albert Sartre killed Rosalia. Rosalia and Albert lived together like a true family. What happened between them?
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, about the recorder.
What is it?
We were able to reconstruct one of the sound files.
Good. Can you tell when the recording was made?
Well, it seems to have been recorded after the one I gave you before, but...
What's wrong? Did something happen?
It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, sorry. Anyway, please try listening to the new recording. I've sent it over to you in the file Record 02.
All right, I'll make sure I hear it.
So, it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde?
It's over. I thought I'd found God's child. But it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't God. The devil. It's the devil. It was beyond human control after all. Everything. It was all over on that day. That day 6 years ago. Must be stopped. I must stop it. Oh God. Please. Forgive my foolishness. Dr. Kimishima. The results of the analysis are in.
Good. Which results are we talking about here?
Oh, right. The one on Albert's bloodstain. Let's see. Traces of saliva were detected in the components of the bloodstain.
Saliva. That means...
That was hemorrhaging from the virus he had.
I can't make any more rash decisions. I need
It
to
was
think
vomited.
cautiously. That's right. It means that the blood was from blood Albert had vomited.
Yes, that appears to be the case. Can you figure something out from that?
Well, Albert was infected with viral hemorrhagic fever. This disease causes severe attacks that trigger vomiting of blood.
Severe attacks? If that's the case, then he may have been like the other victims we've seen.
Yes. Just like Veronica Cage and Alma Parker, there's a possibility that the disease undermined his sanity and drove him mad.
Well, in any case, we're finally starting to see the big picture behind what happened here.
Not yet. The most important truth hasn't been uncovered.
Do you mean the cause of the recent outbreak of this disease?
Yes. Albert died of viral hemorrhagic fever 2 years ago. Rosalia, the host of the virus, was killed even before that. So why would the virus begin spreading now? And how can we stop it? We don't have any answers for these important questions yet.
Sheesh. Looks like it's all over then. Well, I really don't have much to regret.
No. I can still do this. I'm not going to give up.
I thought you'd say that. I prepared another voice file.
Huh? You...
Oh, come on. Did you really think I meant that? Even I have something to live for, you know? Anyway, I've transferred the restored recording to you. The file name is Record 03. Give it a listen.
All right. Do you know when this was recorded?
Yes, I've listened to it, and it seems to be from before Albert lost his mind. The recorder doesn't have any more files for me to send you.
All right. I'll try listening to it. Rosalia was found dead in that field of blue flowers. I think I might finally be able to understand why now.
The results of the experiments from the other day are in. It's a disaster. That virus. It's the most vicious and dangerous thing I have ever seen. No matter what attempts I make, nothing can stop their activities. They multiply and devour and destroy everything. How can she still be alive while that monster lives within her? I feel that her blood holds the secret to that. Her blood is the only key to saving all of humanity. I cannot give up. There's nothing more I can do to stall it. One day, this virus will be brought to heel, and I will return to that place, and...
Professor Sartre said that Rosalia's blood was the only key. This key that Rosalia had that allowed her to live with the virus was, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Antibody.
Yes, it was a glycoprotein called immunoglobulin. In other words, it was an antibody. The Rosalia virus is immensely powerful. The professor tried to extract the antibody in order to suppress and control its activity. That was a Pandora's box that should never have been opened.
Yes, it certainly was.
Rosalia's blood was too much of a danger to look into.
Girl with miraculous blood has been obtained. Take a look.
Little guy, I need your help.
Oh, that's rare coming from you. What can I do?
I need to get to the bottom of these blue flowers.
Didn't we analyze those already?
What we know now may throw a new light on what we've looked at before.
Yeah.
Alright, let's sort through our information again then.
Yes. Rosalia was found collapsed in the middle of these blue flowers.
That's right. We had a number of ideas about why that happened.
We thought that the killer might have moved the body before hypostasis set in. Another possibility was that Rosalia ran to the blue flowers herself.
Yes. Does any of that change with the information we've gained?
Indeed. One of those possibilities has already been ruled out.
Huh. Which one?
That she was moved.
Don't you see? It's, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Yes, it's impossible for the body to have been moved after death. The reason for that is, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Right. The bullet found in the ground beneath Rosalia proves she was killed right there.
Hey, wait. Try arguing against you for once.
What's that?
Never mind. It's still possible she was killed elsewhere, right? She could have been killed somewhere else, then dragged here and shot in the chest to cover it up.
That's not possible. She was alive before she was shot in the chest.
Yeah.
The proof of that is, I can't make any more
Defensive
rash
wound on her
decisions.
hand.
I need to think cautiously. Rosalia held up her hand to try to protect herself from the gunshot. This pattern of wounds could only happen if the victim was conscious at the time.
You're right. The student fails to defeat the master.
What do you keep muttering to yourself?
Nothing. Anyway, if that's the case, then that means that Rosalia ran to the blue flowers of her own free will. I wonder why.
I still don't have an answer for that. It might be a good idea to examine those flowers in detail once more.
I wonder why Rosalia was running to that spot with the blue flowers. Alright. Let's examine the flowers then.
These blue flowers. I can't believe such a vibrant color exists in nature.
Well, technically blue doesn't exactly exist.
I should send a picture of this to Little Guy and have him study it. There could be a reason for why Rosalia had collapsed here. Little Guy, I've collected some samples of the flowers.
Huh? Why?
I want to know why Rosalia collapsed there. There's no guarantee that it will help us, but there's a chance we might learn something useful.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
Good. Thanks for the help.
Yeah. Oh, what the?
What's the matter?
Oh, well, this flowers. It's Asclepius.
What are you talking about? The red flowers are the Asclepias. I want you to tell me about the blue flowers.
That's what I'm saying. These are Asclepius.
What are you saying? Asclepias doesn't have blue flowers.
Yes, there are no known breeds of blue Asclepias. But from the shape and the structure, this is an Asclepias blossom. This flower shouldn't exist.
What in the world is it then? Let's try sorting out the information we have. The blue flowers in the center of the field are Asclepias, just like the flowers surrounding them. Then why are the blue flowers only around Rosalia? The reason for this is most likely, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
They become discolored.
That's right. Those flowers must have become discolored for some reason. A probable cause of that is, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Indeed, Rosalia was shot through the heart. Rosalia would have lost a large amount of blood from that wound. That blood then seeped into the ground around her. This miraculous blood, containing both the divine and the demonic. The flowers around her body absorbed Rosalia's blood from the soil. That, in turn, caused the flowers to take on this unnatural blue hue. I don't want to believe it, but that's the conclusion that I have to arrive at. Yes, these allow us to finally figure everything out. It's no coincidence that Rosalia's body was surrounded by these blue flowers. They were normal red flowers until she died. When she died, her blood soaked into the ground. The Asclepias flowers absorbed her blood and changed color. Most likely what caused the color change in the flowers was, I can't make any more rash decisions.
Rosalia's blood.
I need to think cautiously. That's right. The demon within Rosalia's veins lived on after her death, finding another viable host in the blue Asclepias flowers.
I can't believe it. How could such a thing?
It may be unbelievable, but it is the truth. The corpse itself is a testament to that.
Huh? The corpse?
Yes. Remember, Rosalia's corpse had turned completely into adipocere. Adipocere normally occurs when the bacteria that break down bodies do not multiply for some reason. This normally occurs when the corpse is stored in anaerobic conditions for long periods of time. But this is hardly an anaerobic location. The reason her body became adipocere was not due to environmental or weather conditions. It was because the virus within her continued to protect her body.
But even if the blue Asclepias are harboring the Rosalia virus, how does that connect to the pandemic going on right now in America? It's impossible.
You're right. The Rosalia virus is only passed on via contact with the mucous membranes. Even if this entire field was filled with flowers holding the Rosalia virus, it wouldn't be able to cause the outbreak in Portland, over 3,000 kilometers away.
Then how?
There was a vector.
A vector?
Yes, some method of transmission that carried the virus from these flowers. This is how the virus spread to cause the infections in cities hundreds of miles away
The
from
monarch
here.
butterflies.
Huh? What?
Can't you tell? It's... I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. That's right. The butterflies that led us here carried the virus. The monarchs are the vector for the Rosalia virus. This is how the Rosalia virus has spread.
Wow.
Dr. Kimishima, can I bother you for a moment?
Yes, what is it?
You might not need this anymore, but I reconstructed another voice file.
Another one? I thought you'd said that you'd repaired them all.
Yes, this file was actually marked as having been deleted. It still existed in the memory, though, so I was able to reconstruct it.
I see. When is that recording from?
From looking at the date, it's right before Albert lost his sanity.
All right. Still, it's unusual for you to go and do something unnecessary like this.
Yeah, well, not sure how to put this. I felt this was something that I needed to pass on to you.
Okay, I'll try listening to it.
Please do. It'll be file Record 04.
Okay.
I'm Rosalia. I live here with my daddy. My daddy is really nice and says a lot of nice things. Daddy's a great doctor. He says he's going to save everyone from diseases.
Okay.
He says I've got a poison and a cure in my body, and that the poison's really scary, but the cure is really amazing. That's why he's researching how to get that medicine out of me. If that medicine is made, I wonder if it'll heal everyone. can make lots of friends and play with them. Daddy's really bothered right now because the research is difficult. But
Oh boy.
I think I'll be okay if I can stay here like this. I can't see my brother or my big sis. But Daddy's always here for me. He's always laughing. He's always laughing. It's really funny. He's always laughing. It's really funny. I think Daddy will be happy if he can get the medicine out of me.
Impossible now.
The exams hurt, but if Daddy's happy, I'll be okay. So I hope that Daddy's research comes true soon. And then everyone can be healed.
A father who wanted to end all disease, and a daughter who wanted nothing but his success. This is far too sad a conclusion to their stories. And yet, now I can see the truth behind everything that happened here. This. I see. I understand now. Let's put together the truth of what happened here. We came here to find an antiserum in Rosalia's blood. But what we found was that Rosalia had already been killed. I have in my hands the card stating what killed her.
What killed her?
Yes. The bullet's rifling matches that of Albert's gun. There's no doubt that Albert Sartre was her killer. 3 shots were fired. This card shows how it began.
How it began, huh? I gotta say this. No.
I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious.
Okay. Well, then it has to be this.
Correct. Albert pulled the gun from his desk and fired. He was aiming at his loving daughter, who stood at the door. However, he missed, and the bullet went through the glass. Whether this is due to hesitation or his condition is unknown. Rosalia fled the room, trying to escape. The blood on the glass shard is from her stepping on it. She ran in desperation, but this prevented her escape.
I don't have that one. It's gotta be a shot from the leg.
That's right. Albert stood in the doorway and shot her. The bullet pierced Rosalia's leg and she collapsed. Albert caught up with the frightened girl as she lay there. And then... Yes, he ended her life. But Albert didn't kill Rosalia because he wanted to. He truly loved Rosalia as he would his own daughter. But he had no choice but to kill her. This card shows the reason why. Albert had been infected with the Rosalia virus. However, this virus does more than infect the body. It eats away at the heart and soul, as in my other cases. Because Albert knew of the virus's threat all too well, in order to exterminate it, he killed his own child. And yet, ironically, he may have caused the exact opposite. The blood spilling from the gunshot wound in her chest provided the Rosalia virus with a new host. This is the true cause of the spreading infection. I cannot make any more mistakes.
Right.
Yes, the blue Asclepius flowers around her body drew in Rosalia's blood and became a new host for death. And so, the mass infection began. A certain organism served as a vector for the virus.
Which would be the monarchs.
Monarch larvae store toxins of the plants that they ingest. The monarchs carrying the Rosalia virus migrated north, and as they went, they showered death in golden scales. This is the truth behind how the virus spread. Rosalia never. Neither did Albert. No one intended for it to end this way. One sought an end to all disease, and the other his success. But that was the beginning. The evil sealed in Rosalia gained wings and flew. That's what Rosalia's last word meant. This is the whole truth, illuminated by the light of life. You must have suffered too. Let's end this.
Naomi, come quick! We got the equipment working!
All right, I'll be right.
Hey, Naomi? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Let's go.
It's not nothing. Let me take a... You...
As I said before, we don't have much time. We still have a job to do, and we must accomplish it.
Hey, wait! Hey!
She was infected with a different virus before.
How's it coming, Agent? Did you find anything?
We've got the power back on, as you can see. The rest's a pile of records, chemicals, and equipment. You?
It's all been solved. Albert Sartre killed Rosalia.
How sad. His effort to save the world is close to killing it.
Yes. He must have realized the virus couldn't be used. That is what caused this tragedy to strike.
So, did you find a countermeasure to the virus?
Yes.
Well,
the virus
that they're talking about in this is
the
not
scales
guilt
they lose during migration
that
are
she's
spreading
infected with. she
Don't
got
tell me.
Rosalia
The
virus
quarantine failed because
to
The
counteract
monarch
this
migration pattern extends from Mexico to Lake Erie. Even if the virus isn't airborne, it will still spread.
Damn it! What should we do then?
Naomi, I gathered as much as I could.
flowers. What are you planning on doing?
I'll use antibody stabilizers to extract an antiserum.
You can do that?
Yes, thankfully this facility has the necessary equipment. I'll make the serum contain tripeptides in N-terminal order.
All right. Just tell me what to do to help you.
Of course. Let's get this over with as fast as we can.
Moving on. Tomoe Tachibana.
We don't have enough spare interferon!
The hemorrhaging won't stop. I need more gauze.
Hurry up with the AED. We need to keep this patient alive.
All right, please transfer one patient out.
Dr. Tachibana, we're ready to begin the operation.
Understood. I'll immediately...
Great.
I'm sorry,
Just a little while longer.
Huh?
They'll be back any minute now. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Now let's do this. What? The infection is concentrated in both lungs?
It's impossible to tell for certain. We'll have to look.
Yeah, but will we make it?
To win 99 battles but lose the 100th is not the way of honor. Father, I will prove to you the strength of my resolve. Beginning the endoscopic surgery, Tachibana style.
And that would be what? Donna Miles, age 30, gender, female, height 67.1 inches, weight 125 pounds. Pandemic patient with affected areas in both lungs. Locate and treat promptly.
Beginning the operation. Let's save her, no matter what.
Thankfully, we'll be able to treat at the bronchial level using your endoscope. Move through both lungs and find the areas that have been pathologically changed. Now listen carefully. The colonies within the organ walls are not fully active yet. Spraying an antiviral drug on the colony before treating it will keep it from bursting. We must finish excising the focus while the antiviral drug is still in effect.
Understood. We'll need to treat them the moment we find them.
Doctor, we can't go any further back without the endoscope falling out. Virus colony found. Begin working on the extraction.
Dormant. I'm going to begin extraction.
All right. Inject the medicine to begin protuberation. Antiviral drug's worn off. Spray it again.
The medicine's worn off. Let's inject it again. Detachment complete. Retrieving the virus colony. been retrieved. I'll begin searching for the next focus.
Let's head this way first.
What the?
Yeah? It's not like you've never seen this.
We've located an affected area. Getting treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
I'm gonna go this way. Let's go down that way.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately. The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
Stabilizer. See the end of that. Let's go down that way.
There's still more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. We've located an affected area.
Don't be so hasty. Try to keep from harming
I
the
don't know
patient.
how that happened.
The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure.
It's the virus colony. Use the antiviral drug. It needs to be detached now. Inject it with medicine to cause it to protuberate.
Let's get the vitals up first.
First, we must have injected too much medicine.
The discolored area has been reduced. Prepare for another wave of affected areas.
Kind of wish I didn't screw that one up.
The discolored area has area has been deactivated. Phew, we can relax for
We
a moment.
cannot.
The nearby affected areas have been treated. There should be more. Let's seek them out.
Well, let's kind of take care of these vitals. Oh. That's the end of the canal. Say no to that one. Okay. Well, let's go here then.
There's still more. Treating here as well.
Now I gotta really pay attention because that took a lot of time.
We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment. The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
So let's go down this way. See ya.
Virus colony found. Begin working on the extraction. The more antiviral drug you spray, the longer it will remain in effect. Look at the condition of the affected area and judge how much you'll need.
The affected area is protruding. Beginning detachment. Medicine's worn off. Let's inject it again. Don't burst, please. I will save her. I'm going to save her. Attachment complete. Now to retrieve it. The right lung has been treated. Moving on to the left lung.
Okay. Let's go to left. Keep going to the left.
Calm down. We still have time. We'll save her, no matter what.
Okay. want to go on. Okay, let's go this way now. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything. Well, alright. So let's just go to the right lung immediately. Okay. Well, I made sure every
There's still more.
bronchial
Treating
tube.
here as well. The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure. We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Time to continue. So let's go down here.
Don't be so hasty. Try to keep from harming the patient.
I don't understand why that happened. It should have been fine.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. There's still more. Treating here as well.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment. It's the virus colony. Use the antiviral drug. It needs to be detached now. Inject it with medicine to cause it to protuberate.
No affected areas remain. Moving on to the next area.
Let me go back down. That didn't close off. There should be one down that other hole. Or not.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
All right. We remote to the screen. That looks like no go there. I got 3 holes. Well. Right. Okay, so this is done. Nothing. So let's pull back. Let's check this one.
There's still more. Treating here as well.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment. The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. There's still more. Treating here as well.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
I found you.
Virus colony found. Begin working on the extraction. The more antiviral drug you spray, the longer it will remain in a... Look at the condition of the affected area and judge how much you'll need. This place is all right now. Move on to the next area.
Okay. Oh. There you
Located
are.
an affected area. Beginning treatment.
I was trying to look for the hole for that one.
The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately. The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
There's still more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
let's just go to the gate. I found you.
It's the virus colony. Use the antiviral drug. It needs to be detached now. Inject it with medicine to cause it to protuberate.
The colony extraction is going well. Hopefully it'll continue to be this way.
Right. Let's keep looking for any remaining colonies.
Remaining. Okay. Alright. Holy shit.
We've gotten careless. I didn't even think such a blight could exist.
Doctor, we should change this operation to a surgical procedure. If we can extract it whole along with the surrounding tissue.
No! The endoscope is the best tool for precise treatment while avoiding stimulating the focus. A surgical procedure may cause it and the other colonies to all burst together.
It may be hopeless, but we have no choice. Let's begin by spraying the antiviral drug.
Treating the gigantic colony. Inject equal dose of medicine into all 5 affected areas. Treating the gigantic colony when the entire area turns green, the excision indicator will appear. Right. I don't like
We need to spray the deactivator all around the area that we're going to treat.
Are you serious?
Is the injection affecting the colonies nearby?
It seems that they're connected within the wall of the organ. If we don't take care with how much we inject, we could cause multiple bursts. The colony's changing color? Keep going, but be careful. Bad feeling about this. Be extra careful. If we inject too much medicine, drain some of it. Drain some of the medicine and be aware of how much you're injecting. It'll take a large dose of the medicine to make the entire colony rise up, but the medicine affects the area around it as well. We'll have to estimate how much medicine to inject at any given time.
It seems that the medicine isn't wearing off when applied to this colony.
Evenly distributed. Let's begin the excision.
It's been detached. I'm going to begin detaching the local. Excision complete. Retrieving the detached focus.
Treatment complete. Did we do it?
Wait, something's coming.
It's a chain reaction. Colonies are exploding everywhere.
No! We can still do this. Prepare the antiviral drug.
I'm glad they didn't have me finish that. That would have ticked me right off.
This is it. She won't last any longer.
No, we can still save her. Don't give up until it's all over, and not even then.
Right, I'm gonna restock our medicine supply. Keep operating.
Oh, jeez.
Please switch out the snare. Watch out for hemorrhaging.
Administer interferon. Watch the vitals.
Please, Maria, Miss Kimishima, please come back.
This is Maria Torres. Come in. Over.
If patients start convulsing, turn their heads aside. Make sure they don't choke on anything like their own vomit. Check on them from time to time to update triage tags. Huh?
This is leukocyte. Dropping in 10, 9, 8, 7.
That's... Huh?
Of all things happen.
Maria, you're... Chief, we brought the serum. Start distributing it.
All right. Hey, where are you?
Well, something fell on her.
Maria!
Tomoe, the serum. Use this.
Quickly, set it into the endoscope.
All right, it's good to go.
I'm starting the treatment at once. Let's end this war.
The anti-serum inhibits the Rosalia virus's growth. It has no effect on areas that are already affected.
Understood. I'll inject the serum after treating them.
The colonies have begun to appear. Watch the vitals.
We won't lose. We will stop this virus.
And we're back in it.
All right, the anti-serum is ready to use. Resume the treatment.
Indeed. Let's hurry.
Tool change. The snare has been replaced by anti-serum. To be injected into the bruise.
The procedure will be just as I explained it before. The serum will not work on the affected areas that have already formed. Treat all the affected areas first, then inject the serum into the discolored area.
I understand. We'll win this fight no matter what happens. Drain the blood pool. Now to treat the affected area. The hemorrhaging has been treated. Moving on. There's only one affected area left. I have to treat it quickly and use the anti-serum.
The affected areas in this area are gone. Use the anti-serum, now!
Anti-serum. It's working. Keep this up.
That won't do. You can only inject the serum after all the affected areas have been treated.
Oh, come on. You didn't tell me. There was more.
More affected areas have formed. Treat them first. The blood pool has been removed. Begin the next treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Now to continue treating the affected areas.
The ulcer's been treated. Good. Keep it up. Just one more to go. Treat the affected area and use the affected areas have been treated. Inject the anti-serum.
The discolored area's gotten smaller. We can do this. Affected areas have appeared. I must treat them. I've drained the blood pool. Now to treat the affected area. The hemorrhaging has been treated. Moving on. Just one more. I'll inject the anti-serum after treating the affected area.
We've dealt with all the affected areas. Hurry and use the serum before more appear. The serum's having an effect. Good. Now finish it off.
Ah. Vitals dropping way fast.
I'm not going to lose to this. We can do it. Continue.
The blood pool has been removed. Begin the next treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Now to continue treating the affected areas.
Only one more remaining. Finish treating it and inject the anti-serum. Inject the serum now, before more affected areas appear.
That's another serum injection. Just a little more. Just a little more. We're not going to let her die like this.
All right, the ulcer has been treated. Now deal with the remaining affected areas.
Come on.
I've drained the blood pool. Now to treat the affected area. The hemorrhaging has been treated. Moving on. There's only one more area remaining. Let's finish treating it and inject the anti-serum.
This is the last discolored area. Hit it with the anti-serum.
Serum won't work until all the affected areas nearby have been treated.
Are you serious? God damn.
Tumor excision complete. Continue with that won't do.
Are you serious?
You can only inject the serum after all the affected areas have been treated.
I thought that was the only one. I hate this. I
There's only one more
really
area
hate
remaining.
this.
Let's finish treating.
This is the last discolored area. Hit it with the anti-serum.
This is the last one. Leave us in peace.
The virus colony has disappeared completely. Operation complete.
We really treated her. We really did it.
Ah.
We were actually able to save her. It's all because of you. Thank you.
No, it's because of you as well. I owe you my thanks.
Oh, no.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know what the next one is.
The vitals are stable. We're done. Operation complete.
We did it? We did it! It's over! We won!
Whoa! Hey!
Yes!
Maria!
Yes, we won! We've won!
This is so awesome!
It's over.
I love you guys!
It's all over, Professor Soch.
Whoa! He cracked a smile. I didn't know you could.
What the?
Make up your mind. Are you happy or angry? Stop it!
Let's get this stuff into the patients now.
There's one more person we have to treat. No, it's not.
Nice timing. I forgot to ask what you want on your tombstone.
I can't die. You owe me, remember?
Hey, easy. I never want to look after a fogey like you again.
I'm glad to see that you're all right.
Surprised?
Don't worry. If anything happened, I'd operate on you.
That's a good sign. Right. I had something to tell.
Aha! There you guys are! Don't hide over here and smile at each other. Join us!
Oh no, you're not going anywhere. Start celebrating, damn it!
Maria, please, don't push so much.
Hey, keep it down, you numbskulls. This is still a hospital.
Oh, crap! Chief's fist! Run, everybody!
And do we know this one? I'm pretty sure we know this one.
I'm just a little bird. I can't possibly defeat a monster. How can I ever save this poor princess?
Miss Kimishima?
Miss Kimishima! Someone get a doctor!
Her heart is the affected area. Please, look at this.
That idiot. Why didn't she notice before now?
She must have hidden it from everyone until this point.
Where's the kid?
He's preparing for the operation. Maria will be assisting.
A super infection?
Yes, she was infected with an unusual agent in the past. Most likely, the gene propagated into her cells and was activated concurrently with the viral infection.
So that means it's an evolved form of the Rosalia virus.
Gabe, Tomoe!
What's Dr. Kimishima's condition?
It doesn't look good. It's centered in the worst possible area.
Is it Rosalia?
I don't know, but I've asked for some special help.
Special help?
An old friend of mine. Don't worry, he's a great doctor. We've done all we can. All we can do now is pray for her health.
How should it be treated?
To be honest, these materials can't tell me everything, but... Listen carefully, please. If the focus is as I predict...
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Life will continue. This is the final battle. Let's begin.
But yeah, they secretly throw
The
in
affected area
Derek
is a giant
Stiles.
virus colony located on her heart.
What the hell is this? It looks like a pupa.
Indeed. It's formed an outer shell from mutated biofilm. Injecting the serum like this will have no effect on it.
What? Since the colony may explode, we can't use a syringe on it. But Naomi isn't strong enough to use a heart-lung machine. Then what in the world are we supposed to do?
We're gonna cut it out.
What?
We'll start incising at the left atrium to remove the shell. We'll then stop her heart and finish up before it's too late.
You're asking for one hell of a miracle.
That's right. We're going to be working a miracle.
You make it sound so easy. Fine, let's make this happen.
Maria,
Huh?
thank you. It's because of you
Huh? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Now, let's begin the operation.
Naomi Kimishima. We've never known her age, but she's not old. Gender female. I think we do know her height and weight, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Treatment of a mutated strain of Rosalia virus, presumed to be in conjunction with a pre-existing condition.
Let's begin the operation. I've made the initial incision, opening her up.
Hey, don't tell me. Is this?
The central area is hypertrophy. Would it rip out her heart?
This is just ridiculous. There's a giant colony right in the middle of her heart.
Maria, get a grip on yourself. Please, I need your help.
Damn it. I know. Wait. Oh yeah. Let me confirm the procedure. Start with the left atrium.
And then we'll treat the left ventricle, followed by the right atrium and ventricle.
Got it. Look, we need you too. Don't let her die.
Do I even need to respond to that? We're a team.
Come on, let's do it. Now this is the final battle.
Indeed. Beginning the procedure.
Alright.
Making the incision into the left atrium to begin the surgery.
It's huge. This is really bad.
New colonies begin to multiply on top of the hardened shell. They're going to continue reproducing more and more.
But we sure as hell can't let that happen. What do we do?
First, we destroy the outer shell with a laser to expose it. We'll deal with the main body at that point.
All right. Don't forget to treat the multiplying colony as well. All right. Keep using the laser on it.
It's getting weaker. Just a little more. What happened? The outer shell regenerated?
Good. Destroy it all. It's no good.
The mucus has been removed. Let's inject the vasoconstrictor.
Oh, which one is it?
That's not it. The vasoconstrictor is in the blue. The vasoconstrictor's working. Now, use the orange D. Your vitals just took a huge hit. You have to treat the new colony.
The mucus has been removed. Let's inject the vasoconstrictor.
The vasoconstrictor's working. Now, use the orange deactivate. It's working. Now's our chance to exit.
The newer colony has been excised. Now extracting it.
All right, we don't have to worry about the pieces now.
Let's destroy the outer shell. Get the laser ready.
Good. Keep going. Keep...
The outer shell has been destroyed. This colony is gigantic.
All right. The gelator's ready. Use the purple vial.
The large colony has been injected with a gelator.
The colony's activity is slowing. The gelator's working.
All right, we're done in the left atrium. Let's close up this part of her heart.
We're finally done with one area. Let's move on.
Got that one.
The left ventricle is the next area. We'll stay with a beating heart technique.
Right. Make the incision and let's begin.
Incision complete. Let's go in.
Operating on the heart is so difficult.
Damn it, I can't believe this. There are 2 colonies being created here.
No problem. We just have to treat everything here. We'll need to deal with the replicating colonies.
The mucus has been drained.
Ready to inject the vasoconstrictor. I need the syringe. The deactivate has taken effect. Beginning the excision using the scalpel.
All right, now use the scalpel to access. Excision complete. Ready the
Now to extract the focus. Forceps. 1 more to go. Continuing treatment.
A colony piece has been drained. Keep up the good work.
It's getting weaker. Pieces of the shell have injured the...
Good. Destroy it all. The heart's been moved. Make sure you see her condition isn't stabilizing. We have to treat the...
The gelator has been injected. What's the patient's condition?
She's not stabilizing. Damn it. Is she gonna be all right?
We can't rest until we've completed treating her entire heart. Let's treat these remaining wounds and move on to the next section of her heart. Let's close it up. Hand me the sutures.
Got that.
Just 2 more to go. Stay strong, Naomi.
Opening the right atrium. Prepare the scalpel for incision.
You don't know what'll happen. Let's be careful in there. Why? Why have so many colonies been created?
It's evolving.
Evolving?
It's absorbed a different virus's DNA and is constantly mutating. Now it's creating a new form to adapt to its new environment. It's natural.
Huh? But...
It may be natural, but we don't have to accept it. I will eliminate this. Let's do it. All right, injecting...
No.
All right, injecting the vasoconstrictor.
Nice. Excise the colony while the medicine's still in effect. The colony's been excised. Extract it and...
The first replicated colony has been extracted. Continue continuing the treatment. Excising the replicated colony. I need this excision complete. Prepare the forceps and the tray.
Nice. Excise the colony while the medicine's still in. The colony's been excised. Extract it and place it on the tray.
It's getting weaker. There's still pieces of the shell. They need to...
Good. Destroy it all. Hey, don't get twitchy. Inject it into the colony. All right, that's the first injection. Keep treating the other areas. Good. Keep going. Give it. You need to extract the shell pieces.
There's still pieces of the shell. They need to be extracted.
Good. The colony is stopped. Now deal with the other things.
Got it.
Closing the right atrium. Get the sutures ready.
Okay.
This is the last area. Once we deal with this one.
Let's stay on our toes. Scalpel. Incision complete. This is it. Let's do this. There's so many of them. Can we treat them all?
I believe in you. I'm sure you can do it.
Right. I know what you mean. I'll save her, no matter what. All right, let's inject.
You'll need the vasoconstrictor.
All right, let's inject.
You'll need the vasoconstrictor next, right? On it.
Now to cut the replicated colony.
Watch out for pieces in the bloodstream. Remove them with the forceps.
One extraction complete. Continuing with the procedure.
Excise from the outer shell with the medicine.
Now to extract. Forceps.
That's not it. That's not it. The vasoconstrictor is in the blue vial. Hey, don't get twitchy. Inject it into the colony.
Now to cut the replicated colony.
Watch out for pieces in the bloodstream. Remove them with the forceps. Your vitals just took a huge hit. You have to treat the new colony.
All right, let's inject the vasoconstrictor. I need the syringe.
Excise from the outer shell with the medicine.
Now to extract. Forceps. It's getting weaker. Just a little more. Now injecting the gelator, then removing these shards and treating the lacerations. The gelator has been injected into the first area, onto the remaining areas.
Good. Destroy it all. You need to inject the gelatin, right? Treat the shards and the lacerations, too. You'll need the vasoconstrictor next, right? On it.
Now to cut the replicating colony.
Watch out for pieces in the bloodstream. Remove them with the forceps. Good. Keep going.
Now then removing these shards and treating the lacerations. Laser is effective. Continuing usage.
You need to inject the gelatin, right? Treat the shards and the lacerations, too. The colony piece exploded and made a bruise. Inject the anti-serum. Pink vial.
The bruise has disappeared. Continuing with the treatment.
This is it.
Right. Closing up here, then moving on to extracting the giant colony.
We're almost done here.
Closing the right ventricle. Get the sutures ready.
Get vitals up.
The main body's in here, right?
Yes. Making an incision to expose the affected area. Incision complete. This is it.
It's the main body of the Rosalia virus, but mutated. We really are gonna do this, right?
Right. The cardioplegic solution is ready for us. Injecting that will stop her heart.
All right, let's go over the procedure one last time.
When we inject the solution, the heart will stop and we can excise the membrane. After membrane extraction, we'll inject concentrated anti-serum into the main body. Got it?
Yeah. There's never been a heart-stopping operation performed without a heart-lung machine. Please, we've got to finish everything before Naomi passes on.
Let's begin. I'm a doctor. Saving lives is my purpose. Scalpel. Forceps. Now, injecting the serum. We're not done yet, you monster. This will be the end. Be gone!
And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
The mutant Rosalia has disappeared. Is it over?
Phoenix, do you know who's streaming?
Treatment complete. The procedure was a success.
Okay. Phoenix, we already told you at the beginning of the stream.
We really saved her. Oh, right. Sutures. Oh, you're done suturing it? Sorry.
Yeah. Closing the operation area. You should rest a bit.
Alright.
It's almost over. Let's close the curtain on this. Bandaging the sutured area. This will finally be the end. Operation complete. Let this disease pass from this world.
I missed a few times.
I'm finally starting to relax a little.
I think I understand what you mean.
Not all right. You do this on purpose, Phoenix.
This is just too awesome for words!
And the 7th Doctor? Whoa. I don't want to hear yes, right, Phoenix.
You're awake. How do you feel?
I'm alive?
Uh-huh.
Yes. The focus on your heart was removed. You're safe.
I see. And the others?
Same as usual. It's like this whole thing was a bad dream. Maria's fighting with the paramedics like always. Dr. Freebird's being twisted around his patient's finger. I don't think there's much to say about Dr. Cunningham. And lastly, he went back to prison. But it seems his circumstances have changed somewhat.
I see.
This world may be brief, but to reject it is dishonorable.
Huh?
You can't give up. There's someone who still needs you.
I know. Even if it is only for a little while longer.
I don't know about that.
What?
Dr. Kimishima, the dormant genetic disease you had has completely vanished.
What are you saying? I mean,
You're not going to die. We believe that your cells, their disease factor was expelled by the Rosalia virus.
That means I'm...
Dr. Kimishima, I have a message from all of us who helped you. There may be relapse. There's no way to know the future. But still, we want you to keep looking forward to living your life.
Naomi!
Alyssa! Thank you. Thank you so much.
There's some extra content at the end of this. It just, they're just for each character and everything like that. I'm not sure if they're worth streaming with. Yes, we have names, Phoenix. Why? Gonna be here.
I feel so alive, I wanna live like this every day.
singer Benjamin Franklin. Being celebrated whenever I feel like to. So, what's your opinion on this game? You liked it. Do you like this better than the other Trauma Center games? Oh, there you are, Di. On
Looks
the roof
like it's
with
all come to an end.
Cunningham.
Huh? Oh, you look beat. You want me to examine you? Yeah, well, not surprised you're tired. You did well. You keep standing there, you're gonna catch a cold, you know.
Your heroism places us all in your debt. You truly are the 7th member of the trauma team. So let's take a look at what unlocked.
Greetings, Doctor. New reports have come in regarding the Rosalia virus infections in the Portland area, including resurgam. The pandemic has been confirmed, remedied. Upon recommendation from hospital staff, you have received Specialist Authorization. A new difficulty level, Specialist, is available for those with high degrees of medical skill.
There's no way I'm doing that.
A special gameplay element, Dr. Metals, is now available. Dr. Metals is a system of medical performance assessment. Fulfill special conditions in each stage to be awarded with applicable medals. Details about the medals you have earned will be displayed on the information screen. Doctor, I have found something of interest. There are records that had been deleted from this hospital's data archives. I have recovered these files. Please confirm them using the extra icon in the lower left.
We're just gonna go right to extra.
Something's not right. Hi, I'm your surgeon. I will be operating on you today. That's not it either. Hi, I'm... Now, why is this smiling thing so difficult? Wait. Maybe this environment's the limiting factor.
Is it?
This cell's always maintained at 0 degrees Celsius. Human muscle expands and contracts to produce heat. So if it's cold, muscles tighten to maintain body heat. I can't believe it. My smiles are so stiff because of the cold temperatures. But a truly skilled doctor gives relief to his patients. All right, once more. I must perfect the ultimate smile. Hi, I'm...
What in the world are you doing?
Practicing.
Hi, I'm a surgeon.
Quit goofing off. You better be ready for surgery next week.
Damn it. I need someone better than him to practice on.
Huh? What's this? Did somebody leave it behind? Ooh, what's this? Huh. So this is what's in lately? Why do these frilly things keep coming into style? I mean, I can't run in something like this, can I? Well, this isn't so bad. I can pull this off after all. Damn, I look good. Kinda drafty. Check me out.
Maria, I'm coming in.
Ah!
Are you feeling okay? Any recent head injuries?
You colossal ass! How could you say that? I can be a pretty girl too, you know. You're supposed to go, wow, Maria, you're pretty darn sexy.
Sexy, huh? Excuse me, I have to go put my eyes out.
You son of a... You won't get away with that! I'll pull out your tongue and wring your neck with it!
Let's listen to Hank.
Voila! It's perfect. But is my suit reaching its limits? The, chest area is getting a little tight. Is it possible I've put on extra weight? Nah, these pecs are rock solid, and these latissimus dorsi. Uh-oh. Well, that's one heck of a hole. I'll have to start all over.
He was trying on his superhero costume and he tore it.
Hanzo, are you here?
Yes, milady. I am here.
Oh, good. There's something I'd like to ask you.
I'll answer if I can, milady.
Oh, don't worry. We've spent quite a while in this land. Do you feel we're not able to train as much as in Koga?
What do you mean, milady?
A shinobi's skills are fully put to use on the battlefield. Don't you think we require a more practical training?
I see. Indeed, I concur.
Splendid. Then are you ready, Hanzo?
Milady? I'm not sure I understand.
Ha!
Milady, what are you doing?
I will practice my bow, and you will practice dodging.
Very efficient, but... This is rather trying for this old body of mine.
Hanzo, why didn't you dodge it?
This is just unreasonable, milady.
She hit him with an arrow. Alright, we're going to listen to Gabriel Cunningham now.
Now, this part's the most important, Roni. I need your support.
This is...
Understood, Doctor. First, crack an egg into a
for
bowl.
making breakfast.
A bowl? I don't have anything like that lying around.
Requisite utensils for this recipe are insufficient. Would you like to prescribe a different dish to make?
No, it's all about flexibility. We just need a container. This should do.
Dr. Cunningham, that is a beaker.
I know. Tell me how to make scrambled eggs with a beaker.
I find nothing in my database that matches that instrument.
What? It's the same thing. Just adjust the container size.
Understood, Doctor. Please specify your search criteria.
Hey, man, I just want something to eat. Do you have any idea what it's like to be on an empty stomach?
I do not, Doctor. Only humans experience hunger.
Gah! You know, you really get on my nerves some days. Oh, my stomach. I'm not gonna make it.
Do you feel like Gabriel Cunningham and Roni are married in some capacity?
Judging from the footprint depth, the culprit weighs...
Hey, Naomi!
What's the matter, Alyssa?
I'm hungry. Let's have lunch. We haven't eaten since this morning.
Oh, sorry. I was caught up in work. What do you want to eat, Alyssa?
I can pick?
Yes, anything you like. Just tell me.
I want something you cooked, Naomi.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, we always eat out. I want to eat something you cooked.
She does.
Really? Well, I'm just not a very good chef.
It'll be okay. Just cook whatever.
I see. There's only one dish I can guarantee will come out well.
Ooh, what is it?
Curry. I spent some time in India years ago.
India? Wow, Naomi, that's amazing.
Well, we'll need the ingredients first. Cumin, paprika, cayenne, turmeric, and garam masala. I'll need to buy some katsuri methi.
Hey, Naomi?
And then... What? It'll be delicious.
Are you planning for lunch or dinner?
She's got a good question. She got a good point there. Alright. Let's see here. I think this is a good place to end it. Now, next week we're going to go back to Breath of the Wild on Monday. So, it'll be Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on Tuesday. So those of you who are still playing Tears of the Kingdom can go back and watch Breath of the Wild. I will be discussing with Leo to try to do new Super Marissa Land and Marissa Land Legacy, and I did find some new Toho games on the Switch, so I'm gonna be looking into some of those. Let's go find a raid target. I said I was going to look into it, but well, I'm glad you thought that was fun. I think on YouTube we're going to raid Hero Ship. Let's see who I have on Ship. So on Kick, we're gonna raid Big Bride TV. He's doing Apex Legends. How many people are? I got 4 viewers. I'll send him my 4 viewers. So let's do. Alright, and Big Bride TV on Kick. All right. All right. If you're on YouTube, give Karoshin a like and a subscribe. If you're on Kick, give Big Bride TV a follow, and we are out. See ya, Die.